Over the last several decades, certain foods have been vilified as being potentially carcinogenic or capable of causing cancer. So which ones are the biggest culprits? And how can you eat to prevent cancer or reduce the chances of a recurrence if you've been diagnosed? But before we continue, it is important to note that all the information presented in this video is supported by scientific evidence and has been verified, fact-checked, and reviewed by qualified health professionals to ensure impartiality and accuracy. Cancer is a complex disease with various types and potential causes. While not all the answers are known, it is evident that multiple factors contribute to cancer development. Genetics and family history play a role in cancer risk. However, lifestyle habits and external factors, over which individuals have some control, have a significant impact. In fact, research indicates that 80 to 90% of malignant tumors are influenced by external factors. Among lifestyle factors, diet holds great importance. Extensive research has demonstrated that certain foods are associated with a higher risk of specific types of cancer. In this video, we will closely examine particular foods and beverages that might heighten the risk of cancer. We will explore the scientific evidence surrounding the relationship between these foods and the potential risk of cancer. Number 1. Processed meats. Processed meat encompasses various meats that have undergone preservation techniques like smoking, salting, curing, or canning. Typically, processed meats primarily consist of red meats, including beef, pork, and lamb. This category includes popular products such as sausages, hot dogs, bacon, ham, and deli meats. The objective behind processing meat is to enhance flavor and extend its shelf life. The methods used to make processed meats can create carcinogens. For example, according to a 2018 study, curing meat with nitrite can form carcinogens called N-nitroso compounds. Smoking meat can also lead to carcinogenic polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Based on a review conducted in 2019, processed meat has been identified as a significant risk factor for colorectal cancer. Another review from the same year has also found a link between processed meat consumption and stomach cancer. Furthermore, in a 2018 review, researchers concluded that a high intake of processed meat was associated with an elevated risk of breast cancer. Number 2. Fried foods. When starchy foods are subjected to high temperatures during cooking methods like frying, baking, roasting, and toasting, a compound called acrylamide can form. Fried starchy foods, in particular, tend to contain high levels of acrylamide. This category includes popular items like French fries and potato chips. According to a review conducted in 2018, studies on rats have demonstrated that acrylamide is carcinogenic. The International Agency for Research on Cancer has categorized acrylamide as probably carcinogenic to humans. Furthermore, a study from 2020 revealed that acrylamide can damage DNA and trigger apoptosis, which is the programmed death of cells. Consuming excessive amounts of fried foods also raises the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and obesity, as supported by research. These conditions can promote oxidative stress and inflammation, which further contribute to an increased risk of cancer. Number 3. Overcooked foods. When food, particularly meats, is subjected to excessive cooking, it can lead to the production of substances known as carcinogens. According to a 2020 article, cooking meat at high temperatures or over an open flame can generate carcinogenic compounds such as polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines. These substances have the potential to modify the DNA of cells, thereby increasing the risk of cancer. Cooking methods that involve high temperatures or open flames, such as grilling, barbecuing, and pan frying, are more likely to result in overcooked foods. It's important to note that overcooking starchy foods, like potatoes, can also lead to the formation of acrylamide, as mentioned by the Food and Drug Administration. In summary, excessive cooking of foods, especially meats, can generate carcinogenic compounds. High-temperature cooking methods and overcooking starchy foods have been associated with the formation of these harmful substances. Number 4. Dairy. Research suggests a possible link between dairy consumption and an increased risk of prostate cancer. Dairy products include items such as milk, cheese, and yogurt. According to a review conducted in 2014, consuming dairy products can elevate levels of insulin like growth factor 1, which is associated with a higher risk of prostate cancer. It is believed that IGF-1 may stimulate the proliferation or production of prostate cancer cells. Number 5. Sugar and refined carbohydrates. Consuming an excessive amount of sugary and starchy foods can potentially increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and obesity. These conditions, as highlighted in a 2020 study, can promote inflammation and oxidative stress, potentially raising the risk for certain types of cancer. According to a 2019 review, type 2 diabetes is associated with an increased risk of ovarian, breast, and endometrial cancers. Additionally, a high intake of sugar and refined carbohydrates can lead to elevated blood glucose levels, which, as suggested by a 2017 study, may be a risk factor for colorectal cancer. To mitigate the health effects of refined carbohydrates, it is recommended to substitute these foods with healthier alternatives such as whole grain bread, whole grain pasta, brown rice, and oats. If you've been enjoying the content so far, we would really appreciate your support. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative and engaging. It helps us know that we're creating content that resonates with you. Remember to click the subscribe button and enable notifications, ensuring that you stay up to date with our upcoming videos on natural remedies and healthy living. Now, let's delve further into our discussion on cancer-causing foods and explore additional important insights. Number 6. Alcohol. Upon alcohol consumption, the liver metabolizes it into acetaldehyde, a compound known to be carcinogenic. Acetaldehyde, as outlined in a 2017 review, promotes DNA damage and oxidative stress within the body. Additionally, it can hinder the proper functioning of the immune system, making it challenging for the body to target precancerous and cancerous cells effectively. In women, alcohol consumption has been found to elevate estrogen levels in the body, as noted in a 2015 study. This increase in estrogen is associated with a higher risk of estrogen receptor-positive breast cancer. These findings emphasize the potential adverse effects of alcohol on cancer risk, particularly in relation to DNA damage, oxidative stress, and hormonal influences. It is important to be mindful of alcohol consumption and consider moderation or avoidance, particularly for individuals at higher risk for certain types of cancer. Number 7. Canned foods. Most canned food containers are lined with bisphenol A. This chemical substance is linked to cancer and other health problems. BPA has the same structure as the hormone estrogen. It may attach to estrogen receptors and affect many bodily functions. Avoid packaged and canned foods and go for fresh foods. Number 8. Mass-produced bread. Potassium bromate is a food additive commonly used to enhance the elasticity of bread dough. However, it has been identified as a potential carcinogen by various health organizations. As a result, its use is banned in several countries including the EU, UK, Canada, and Brazil. In the United States, California has implemented a regulation that requires products containing potassium bromate to carry a warning label. Sometimes, this ingredient is listed as brominated flour on food labels. The concern surrounding potassium bromate stems from its potential to contribute to the formation of cancer-causing compounds. It is essential to be aware of this additive and check ingredient labels, particularly in jurisdictions where labeling requirements are in place to make informed choices about the products we consume. Number 9. Artificial colors. In a 2010 report titled Food Dyes, a Rainbow of Risks by the Center for Science in the Public Interest, it was concluded that the 9 FDA-approved artificial dyes used in the United States may have potential carcinogenic effects, cause behavior problems, or be inadequately tested. The report raised concerns about the safety of these artificial dyes and their potential adverse effects on health. It highlighted the need for further research and more rigorous testing to better understand the potential risks associated with these dyes. However, it is always advisable to stay informed about food additives, including artificial dyes, and make personal choices based on individual health concerns and preferences. Number 10. Hydrogenated oils. Hydrogenated oils, in addition to being detrimental to heart health, have been associated with inflammation and cell damage, which have been linked to various diseases including cancer. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration took action by banning partially hydrogenated oils in January 2015. This ban required food manufacturers to remove these oils from their products within a 3-year timeframe. The decision to ban partially hydrogenated oils was based on scientific evidence highlighting the harmful effects of trans fats, which are formed during the hydrogenation process. Trans fats have been shown to increase levels of LDL cholesterol and decrease levels of HDL cholesterol, contributing to an increased risk of heart disease. Furthermore, the consumption of hydrogenated oils has been associated with inflammation and oxidative stress, which can lead to cellular damage and the development of various diseases, including cancer. The FDA's ban on partially hydrogenated oils was a significant step in promoting public health and reducing the consumption of harmful trans fats. It encouraged food manufacturers to find healthier alternatives and reformulate their products to improve overall nutritional quality. To reduce your risk for cancer, try to limit the consumption of these foods and focus on healthy lifestyle habits. This includes eating more foods that may lower your cancer risk, getting regular exercise, and finding ways to reduce your stress. According to World Health Organization, 30 to 40% of cancer burden can be attributed to lifestyle risk factors such as alcohol consumption, tobacco smoking, a diet low in vegetables and fruits, obesity, and overweight and physical inactivity. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.